as I do, strictly within the limits of the law, of course.
At 86, Alastair Pugh could be Britain's oldest racing driver.
Get out on the highway! This is what it's all about.
While his contemporaries are pottering in the slow lane, Alastair still races competitively.
I suppose I am an adrenaline junkie. It does turn me on.
For over 60 years, Alastair has fed his passion for speed by racing pre-war cars at legendary circuits like Donington, Silverstone, and even Le Mans. Just last year, aged 85, he broke a track record at Goodwood.
I read a report of a race in which I entered last year, which said Alastair Pugh took no prisoners. If you're racing, there's only one place to try and be, in the front. If you don't have that as an objective, I can't quite see why you should be there.
Alastair currently has two pre-war racing cars. A 1932 Fraser Nash TT replica, which he uses for hill climbs, and a 1939 right-hand drive BMW, a car so rare only 35 were ever made.
Despite being a sort of sports racing car, it has a cigar lighter and it has an ashtray, what we call an alligator bonnet, because it opens that way. You will notice, of course, that the tools are disposed under the bonnet, neatly stored and neatly clipped.
Alastair's cars were built in an era when racing was thrilling but dangerous. Safety was a thin helmet, preparation of stiff brandy, and crashes were frequent and sometimes fatal.
The days when I started, it was very easy. I mean, you just had to buy a helmet and off you went. We didn't wear overalls or gloves or boots or things like that. You just jumped into your car, put your hat on, and off you went. In those days, it was small, it was amateur, and it was great fun, and it was a wonderful arena in which to make a lot of friends.
Alastair shares his passion and his cars with his racing partner, also called, bizarrely, Alastair Pugh.
Alastair, morning. Good to see you.
Come on in.
Thanks very much. We met when I went to school, and we had to do a letter writing exercise to someone famous or well known. And I decided to write to the chairman of British Caledonian, who happened to have the same name as me. And that's where our friendship started.
For 20 years, the two Alastaires have been racing in the same events, and although firm friends, have become fierce rivals.
Alastair is a competitive person, I suppose I am too.
The debate of who's the fastest is still raging. I set the fastest lap in practice,
but I have been faster in races than he has.
I'm still trying to beat him, and one day that'll happen.
He is very anxious to have another go.
But with Alastair now 86, their rivalry can't last forever. In a recent fall, Alastair cracked a vertebra in his spine. Now he can't even get into his BMW, and has already missed a major event at Silverstone.
I had an accident earlier this year, and everybody said, "Was it in your car? What happened to the car?" No, it wasn't in my car, it was in the kitchen. Yeah, well, these have worked really very, very well.
The next event in the vintage car racing calendar is just a few weeks away at Kerbergh, where the two drivers hope to be going head-to-head. Alastair's determined to make it to the race.
Racing is Alastair's passion, and if Alastair ever stops racing, it'll be a very hard day.
I really hope that I won't be told that I shouldn't be there. I want to recognise that time when it comes for myself. I feel competitive. I think the candle's still alive. I want to keep on racing and keep on with motorsport as long as I can.
Alastair's not the only driver in love with his classic car.